Hello. I'm hoping there's someone on to say hi. If you're there, give it a like or comment and let me know who's there so I can say hello. I'm going to move around a bit because I think my reception has always been shocking where I normally sit, and I've just got in, so I'm running around like a maniac. So I'm just going to wait just a moment. I can see there's a few people watching. Who's there? Say hi. So I'm going to get started. If I suddenly have to run away, it's because my baby is wrecking the house. Now she's took to crawling. She is literally into everything, and you know how that is. What I wanted to talk about really quickly was fear. And my connection is weak. It must be this house. Fear is something that we all have. If we didn't, we wouldn't be human, would we? People have fears about losing someone that they love. Fears about... It could be anything, really. As you might know, I've suffered from anxiety since having baby. And one of my fears was actually leaving the house. And I know that anxiety can amplify the fears that you might already have. So I think I've mentioned before I've suffered from self-confidence issues and things like that in the past. I had some personal stuff go on just before I had baby, which really affected me. I'm going to move around this way. That really affected my anxiety levels. And so I don't know, I think with anyone that suffered from anxiety will understand what I'm saying. It can amplify things or cause things to appear irrational, but to you they're perfectly rational. So it's horrendous. It's a horrible feeling. And what I wanted to talk about was that fear in relation to business. As you know, I work from home and I do that full time now from the 17th. That's my official last day at my day job. Excuse me. And it's strange to say that I had that anxiety, and yet just a few months later I was speaking on stage in front of a few hundred people. And why I wanted to talk about fear in relation to business is there isn't really a reason that you need to fear anything if you work your own business, if you have your own business from home, because it's you that is building that fear. There isn't really anyone out there that can cause you to feel what you're feeling, if you understand me. It's internalized. It's you that's having that fear and worry about how people are going to perceive you. And you know what? You've got to get to a point where you don't necessarily care. And that's not to say that you go and get drunk and go sprawling around a stage at a business event. That's definitely not something I'd recommend. But what I would say is, what's the worst that can happen? People want to know you. They want to know your story. They want to know how you're doing what you're doing. And fear is something natural, but something that can be overcome. And the reason that I'm saying that is because, I don't know, I've had a few things going on the past week. I've been horrendously busy with working, but I've also been with my kids, which has just been amazing that I'm able to do that now all the time. And a lot of people have said to me, I'm not sure I could do what you do. I'm not sure that I've got the confidence to go on and do a Facebook Live with all my rubbish in the background. You see the, don't look. But it's not about having confidence. I feel confident, don't get me wrong, but it's not about, I would not be the life and soul of the party if I went to a party with you. I've got some friends on here watching that have known me for some years. I'm always a bit in the background, aren't I? I'm not really the kind of person to get right up there, and I'm not mouthy, I'm not that kind of person, but I believe in what I'm doing. I believe 100% in what I'm doing, and the fear that I've got with the things that have been happening recently for me, some of those issues have been financial issues, some of those issues have been personal. I fear being in that situation more than I fear talking to you on Facebook. So in the past, I've been in a position where I've had no money in the bank. I will never, ever allow that to happen again. Never. The fear of that happening again is a lot higher than the fear of me talking to you today. So what I'd say today, just have a little think about what it is that causes you to be concerned about working from home or working online or whatever it is that you might have been looking at. Hi, Carol. Hi, Tracy. So whatever it was that you might have been looking at, what draws you back? What's your stumbling block? What is it that you don't know if you can do it? What's the reason? Because there are ways round those reasons. And if you've got a reason for doing what you're doing as well, then the fear of you going back to a situation that you didn't necessarily want to be in should be stronger than the fear of you going ahead and biting the bullet and doing it. So that's all I wanted to share with you today, and I'm going to go, and I hope that's helpful, and I will speak to you all soon.